So welcome to our new home.
Our little new home.
You're welcome to visit us. We have plenty of sleeping rooms. If you are not afraid of the ghost, I think you're welcome here.
But they're so peaceful. I mean, it's
They're cute.
I didn't
They're
get
lovely.
I
They're
didn't get
kind.
bored. I mean, it's at one point this
In all seriousness, so I think there is no more perfect place than this heritage place to speak about news, hot topics this time. Hot topics in marketing, what's happening, what do we think about, and how we can, what is worth to keep from the old and where is worth to look at the new.
Exactly.
I think you have one topic that you've been particularly fascinating.
Well, a topic that I'm fascinating is creativity, of course, and artificial intelligence.
Tell me more. Are we gonna lose our job? Are we gonna get fired?
You're fired. Get out of here.
There is a meme going around of somebody saying, I want my artificial intelligence doing my laundry and cooking. No, how was it?
I want my artificial intelligence doing my laundry and cooking, not my art and writing.
Yeah, and I want to do the art and writing.
Not the other way around.
Anyway.
We will insert the meme.
No, it's funny because I attend this event online of Apple, this presentation and so on. And this is about creativity. I mean, for me, Apple is one of the master of creativity in marketing. They know how to launch projects. They know how to sell it because they are creative. They invest lots of time and money in creativity. Think about it, the new AI, how smart they are. So on the presentation, they started to launch them very with nonchalance. The AI now for Apple is Apple Intelligence. It seems it's such a small thing, but imagine all the followers of Apple. Imagine how many things they change. I remember when people were calling smartphone at one point in Italy, we started to call melafonino, which is Apple phone. Mela, it's Apple in Italian. So imagine even with AI, they are pushing the AI on them side. People will start to remember Apple Intelligence. This is crazy. This is creativity. It might sound very simple, but this is a proof of how strong can be creativity.
It's not creativity, it's a branding, it's a personal branding, things that, branding nowadays is really everything.
Absolutely.
And branding is not only visual graphics, it's all concept we are speaking about.
Mm-hmm. And it reflects, for example, on the latest, so it was a wave 5-10 years ago to do simple, to do at home. You do a little course of Canva and you sign up for a senior designer.
I have a meme here, we have to insert it. I have a meme.
And all these courses, how to make it web design in very simple and so on, blah, blah, blah. People started to do things more simple. So the level of creativity lowered down because what was the request, it was much lower. Look at all the logos, all this fashion of changing the logos, multiple company.
Even the best known, I think the most heritage brands of the world.
Look, for example, Johnson & Johnson, just one example, is one of them. All this massive company, they are following a path of, okay, let's simplify everything. And they just, all the logos now, they look the same. Yeah. They destroy the beautiful logos. And I mean,
Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci,
Yves Saint Laurent,
all of
everybody,
them,
Gucci. And I would love to have some comments of the marketing departments of those companies. For sure, there is a reason. I believe personally that the reason is that the expectation of quality lowered down because so many people came up by saying, hey, I'm a creative guy or I'm a creative girl and whatever. And it reflects in the last period, even on LinkedIn, for example. I have so many people telling me, we can do it. We just need to post once a week, twice a week, and so on. Without creativity, without strategy, without anything. Yes, you see a bunch of posts. Do you read them?
I personally, no. I have to admit it. As much as I love LinkedIn, the people that post something really interesting or quality content. If I need to choose between Twitter or aka X and LinkedIn,
yeah, it's way more interesting. X.
I didn't say this.
I'm sorry. I'm getting more and more a fan of X, call it X, Twitter, whatever, because it's getting more creative.
It was always creative.
Yeah, it was always
creative. The place to speak your mind, to have an opinion, and not to be afraid to state the opinion. Because what happens on LinkedIn? In fact, this is something that we are advising to our clients at the moment. What we are advising to our clients, and this might be very, very controversial, stop investing in your brand marketing. That means nobody cares to follow your page on LinkedIn, on Instagram, maybe on TikTok if you are extra creative and you post something really, really funny. But in general, people are fed up of companies' pages and they don't follow them, they don't read them, they are not interested in them. Instead, invest all these resources, money, time, ideas in building personal brand. Personal brand of the CEO, of the key people in your organization, of your workers, of your team in organization, because these people follow people. And people want to see what is the atmosphere in your company, what you guys speak about. You are cool, you're interesting, you're funny, you're doing different things. And this attracts more talent because people want to work with cool people, for cool companies, for cool CEOs, for cool teams. This attracts better clients because clients follow people as well. They don't follow your company's page. Please, let's not be naive. And this one creates long-term relationships. So if you are even an employee of the company and you start to build your personal brand, this you can carry on with you wherever you go. This is your legacy that will stay for you. You will not lose this once you change the company. So that's in fact what we are advising to our clients. Times are changing. We always have to find a new way to stand out. And now today it's all about personal brand. Another controversial thing, now it came up to my head as well. We are going a little bit backwards, so never do what everybody else is doing. Because whatever everybody else is doing is boring, is oversaturated, is overcrowded, is hard to stand out. So you know what we are suggesting now to our clients? Do posters, do billboards. This is back. You know why? Because people cannot scroll via your billboard. They cannot just block it. They cannot just swipe your billboard. They cannot just ignore that poster. They are forced. If they're stuck in the traffic, they're going by tram, they're driving by bicycle, they're passing by, they are forced to see that billboard.
To think about it.
To think about it and to read it, because they cannot just scroll quickly, pass, ignore, hide. Social media, you can ignore, you can hide, you can skip. You're spending money on advertising, but in reality, it's really hard to make people consume your content while you have your physical content placed somewhere in the city. And still, it's not a magazine. We are even not fans of magazine. Magazine, you can flip. Billboard, poster, you are really present there. So this is another tool we really encourage our clients or you, our listeners, take advantage, do something cool, do something creative, stand out, because people are forced to read it. It's a really now kind of slow advertising.
It is true. It is true. I mean, I'm happy. I have a past of advertising, proper advertising, poster, billboards, TV, and radio. When you were really thinking how to attract, how to be creative, how to do something cool that you see it, and they give you emotion. And
but even on TV, you flip it. You just change the channel.
I know. But the poster. Yeah, you're right. I really love it.
I think posters and still radio advertising, because if you are in the car and you're listening to radio, if you hear advertising, you are not flipping the channel. This is hard to change. So you are really have to think out of the box. Where is really hard to ignore me? Where people are forced to see my content. And even if they don't consume it, subconsciously it stays there. People are like, oh, but wait, I saw it somewhere, looks familiar, I read something, I'm curious. So you have to imagine that we really have to think about other ways to catch our customer.
Another controversial topic about AI is growing so much and so fast that now it's kind of I would like to ask slowly. I believe that slowly the conversation is gonna be so. What you did and what the AI wrote, for example, like is getting so much. Is it this AI creating always something different, or slowly every advertising, every post, everything is gonna be written on the robotic style? It's a new style that is coming, robotic style of writing,
Here I have a question for you. Let's do a poll, guys. Can you tell if something was created by AI or it was done by a real human? I really want to hear your opinion. Let's see if people can spot it.
Yeah. I think in Switzerland it's easy to spot because Swiss use some terminology, some words that they are not, sorry, German friends, some words that Swiss people write in a different way, in a wrong way for German people, or some symbol that is completely different. And AI, I believe, still writes more in a German way than a Swiss way. So the Swiss writing, I'm not speaking about Swiss dialect, but if we do a post for a Swiss company and is made by AI, I think is easier to spot.
So guys, let us know, and let us know if you ever personally created a campaign by AI. Did you ever manage to create something really creative that you were impressed by yourself? I know a story from my own personal life. Recently, I was running to a hospital, a very big hospital. I needed to meet a doctor there. It's a huge hospital with like hundreds different rooms, and I was late. So I was very stressed. I was running. I had my ChatGPT open. I could not, and I didn't know which room I need to go. I just knew the name of the doctor. And I was like, dear ChatGPT, and I was speaking in Lithuanian because I was in Lithuania, as dear ChatGPT, please, I need to meet Dr. So-and-so. Can you tell me which room I need to go to see him? What do you think? Did he manage?
He managed.
He managed.
He managed.
She, he.
They
They managed to tell me the exact room I have to be there in Lithuanian. I mean, I was blown away. I see AI improving so much, and I want to hear what you guys think about it.
I have another thing.
It was spooky.
Yeah, another in Italy, for example, an insurance, and we will post probably something here on the video. An insurance proudly wrote our first campaign made completely by AI, and it went kind of a viral. I would like to know if you know this, and what do you think about this advertising? I think is kind of, I don't know, I have misfeeling about that. From one side, super cool. Like you will see that the videos are made with AI. You will see, but they say it. I mean, they are honest. They say our first campaign totally made in AI. Italy already made a couple of them. I would like to read on the comments if there is somebody that tell me what you think about totally a campaign made totally in AI, and let's put the link about this campaign, and I would like to see what you...
So from my perspective, the biggest competitor I see to AI, I think is not all is lost. We still have some hope. I believe in masterminds. I don't know. I think AI is loved by people that they think that they always can do things by themselves. They're the best, they're the coolest, but I don't know. I still believe in the very old school mastermind. I always think that
Absolutely.
2, 3, 4 minds is better than one, and something magical happens when people work together. That's why, I'm always surprised when we work with the client and the client's inside team is afraid that we suddenly come in and we take all over the work of the client. This is the furthest from our intention, because there is something magical happening when people brainstorm together. Maybe there is even not concrete ideas that we exchange, but there something that you say provocates something inside my head, and I say something and that provocates something, triggers inside your mind, and the magic happens there. For me personally, this is the most satisfying projects. These are the projects that they usually go the best, because there is still, I encourage everybody to try this. Teamwork mastermind is something where magic happens. I'm sorry to be the very, very old school in this situation. And you should never be afraid of this. Encourage this. Really encourage this in the company's culture, because if we understand that we can work as a team, we can collaborate, we can share ideas openly, something that even ChatGPT cannot unlock yet happens.
It is true. It is true. I mean, it's communication. Communication. It's becoming. I think communication becoming difficult in several companies. We have been working with, even internally, with some clients. We were very active inside the company, not only as an external company and as external agency. And I realized in multiple companies, especially PT. The biggest, of course, I understand you don't want to put all 200, 300, 500 employees, how many they are all together. Okay, let's discuss. But reducing from having feedback, internal feedback, and not having, and having only one or two people decide, or only one decide, it's very big difference.
And why do you think Silicon Valley went so far ahead? Why is number one place in the world for ideas? Because there people are really not afraid to share.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter who is your title. Maybe you are just like delivery boy. I will listen to your idea because you can have the most genius idea ever. People really are open. They speak with each other. They share with each other. And this is really more US kind of working together, like more openly sharing and brainstorming ideas. And I think in Europe, in Switzerland, we see this, that people are a little bit scared and like reserved. Somebody will be taken from me, this person is better than me, or that person I cannot look more stupid than this person. There is no stupid.
Few weeks ago, I still have it, and this is unbelievable. Somebody that told me, no, I cannot tell you about my idea because, you never know. I don't know you very well, and you never know, maybe somebody steals my idea. And this is something that, oh my gosh, I cannot stop saying, stop believe that the idea is everything. Oh my gosh, without acting the idea.
Guys, I have an idea.
I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
Yeah,
let's build AI that wash dishes and wash the floor.
Oh yeah, but it will come.
Don't tell anybody.
To be honest, it will come. It will come even that one.
Hey, that was my idea.
No, I'm sorry. I already hear it. Somebody told me that they will not share the idea, and multiple times I've been in US, and it's true. Let's not be political, but when it's about investing, startups, innovation, I'm sorry, I mean, US is one of the country, okay, maybe because we are based in Switzerland, but US, maybe even other countries, but US is one of the countries that I really like, and how they communicate between startups. And how they communicate,
fast they move, and how fast they take the decisions.
How fast somebody.
I think people always underappreciate that time is of the essence. Time is money, and really making decisions, even if they are not always wrong, is better than not to taking decision. There is this quote: "Making no decision is decision," and this is called procrastination.
I was saying before that it's gonna be AI doing even your laundry. And doing when your painting or your creative things. But that is the question that then you start to say, wait a second, if I cannot do even my laundry, what the heck I'm going to do? I mean, it's for sure you saw those robots. I saw once online that there is somebody cooking on the other side of the world, and then there is a robot doing the same movement of the chef and cooking the same, or
I hate cooking, so please give me one of those.
Or even more important,
pre-order. So guys, these were the hot topics of the week. Hot takes, cold deliveries, cold-blooded deliveries. What do you think? What's your opinion? What other topics we should discuss? And are you coming over?
Yeah.
We're waiting for you. We have the best coffee as well.
So.
Cheers. And we have one big ask. If you are a good person, only if you're a really, really good person, can you give us a like, subscribe,
just a little
comment?
Like.
Because for us that means really a lot. That means that we are producing this content for not nobody, that people actually listen, find some value, because that's our goal. So if you are really, really, really good person, give us thumbs up. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. We appreciate you, and without you, we would be nothing.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Cut.